It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we've got Daniel Jones. We'll see him sling it all over the yard in this one. It's the Giants and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game.
And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And the Commanders first down.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This from 32 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, that's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
The Giants at 6-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, but I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
Alert! Alert!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco check. Ready, go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Terry McLaurin.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Ready, ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a very determined run there as as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And New York set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you really see.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw here. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to try and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. They've got his man complete. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Greg Zerline on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away.
So thanks to the late field.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles. And
that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in.
And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Zerline now for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. 1-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Get it.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point now by Boswell. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New York ready to go again offensively. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Don Caper, Don, apple, 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 apple.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And Washington going to come. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Giants. A great play. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Timberland.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Operating from the gun. Jones. Buying time to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Lock in the case. Triple right.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Timberland.
From the 44, Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Commander... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Detroit. Rita.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that little last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. In motion comes the tight end left.
Detroit Johnson.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Commander's 16-yard
To throw is Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Great. Ladybug.
Now Jones. Oh, and that's going to...